Welcome to The Explainer. So, you're in a system design interview, and you're going to face a huge choice. Do you build a system that's always perfectly correct, or one that's lightning fast? Now, this isn't some trick question. It's actually the fundamental trade-off between strong and eventual consistency, and nailing this is an absolute game changer.
Okay, let's just jump right in with a simple question that really gets to the heart of designing massive systems. Would you rather have data that is 100% correct right this second? Or would you prefer to get that data as fast as humanly possible, even if it's maybe a tiny bit out of date?
Well, the answer, of course, totally depends on what you're doing. I mean, think about it. An error in your bank balance, that's a disaster, a total non-starter. But seeing your friend's new photo a few seconds late, that's no big deal. This choice, this tension between perfect accuracy and practical speed, that's what we're digging into today.
And this whole dilemma, it's all wrapped up in one single supercritical term: consistency. You see, in a distributed system, which just means a system that's spread out across a bunch of different computers or servers, consistency is all about how fast the change made in one spot becomes visible to everyone else.
All right, so let's explore the first path you can go down, the one that's all about making sure you're correct. This is strong consistency, and in this world, being right now, is the absolute top priority.
So, what does that actually mean? Well, it's basically an ironclad guarantee. Imagine you're at a bank. The moment a transaction is complete, that new balance is what everyone sees, everywhere, instantly. Anytime you got to read that data, you are guaranteed to get the absolute most recent version. No exceptions and no delays. The biggest upside here? It's all about trust. The data is always perfectly up to date. You completely avoid something called stale reads. You know, when you ask the system for info and it gives you old, outdated stuff? With strong consistency, that just doesn't happen. You get incredibly high correctness.
But, and this is a big but, that powerful guarantee comes with some serious costs. To make sure every single server has the latest data before anyone can see it, the whole system has to slow down a bit. We call this higher latency, and it can make things feel kind of sluggish. It's also less resilient. If part of the system goes down, the whole thing can become unavailable. And yeah, it's much harder to scale to a global audience.
So let's hop over to the other side of the fence and see how a totally different kind of system gets built. This is eventual consistency, where we're actually okay with a little delay if it means we get some other awesome benefits.
With eventual consistency, the system makes you a promise. It says, look, if you just stop making changes for a second, I promise all the copies of the data will eventually match up. Think of it like gossip spreading through a room. It takes a little time for the news to get to everyone. So for a brief moment, different people might be hearing slightly different versions of the story as the updates ripple through.
And this is where that trade-off really pays off big time. We get incredible speed and uptime. Because a server can just respond instantly with whatever data it has, without waiting for every other server to get the memo, the user experience feels super fast. It also makes the system highly available and way more fault-tolerant, which is absolutely essential for these massive global apps we use every day.
So what's the catch? Well, for a brief window of time, users might see stale data. You know that feeling when you post a comment, you hit refresh and it's not there for a second? That's it. Those little temporary inconsistencies are the price you pay for all that speed and resilience.
Okay, so this brings us to the core idea that you absolutely have to master for your interview. It's the fundamental trade-off that every single system designer has to wrestle with, this constant battle between perfect accuracy and constant availability.
This table just lays it all out perfectly. When your number one priority is accuracy, like in a bank, you just have to accept that it's going to be slower. That's strong consistency. But when your priority is availability, keeping the service online and fast, like for social media, you accept that there might be some temporary weirdness. That's eventual consistency. See? The priority is what dictates the whole outcome.
Seriously, if you remember just one thing from all of this, let it be this slide right here. Strong consistency picks accuracy over availability. Eventual consistency picks availability over accuracy. You just can't have the absolute best of both worlds. You have to choose which one matters more for what you're building.
So how does this choice actually play out in the apps and websites we use every single day? Let's check out some real-world examples. Honestly, the use case tells you everything you need to know. For things like banking, processing payments, or managing warehouse inventory, you absolutely must have the correct data.
One little error there could cost a fortune. That's why they demand strong consistency. But for social media feeds, analytic systems, or a recommendation engine, a few seconds of delay is totally fine in exchange for a faster, more available experience. And that's where eventual consistency is the star.
All right, let's bring it all home. You're in that interview. The question comes up. How do you talk about consistency in a way that's really going to impress them?
Start with this mindset. Your answer should always begin with something like, well, the choice of consistency model really depends on the specific use case and the trade-offs we're willing to make. That one sentence immediately signals that you're not just some junior dev looking for one right answer, but a senior-level thinker who gets that all engineering is about making smart compromises.
And hey, if you really want to score some bonus points, connect this to the CAP theorem. You can say something like, and of course, this all relates back to the CAP theorem. It says in any distributed system, you can only have two of these three things: consistency, availability, and partition tolerance. Since we have to plan for network partitions on the internet, the real choice boils down to consistency versus availability. Wow, that shows a much deeper level of understanding.
So here are the big traps to avoid. First, never ever say that one model is just flat out better than the other. Second, always talk about the trade-offs. And third, ground your answer in real-world examples, just like we did with banking versus social media.
Because ultimately, what you're showing them is that you understand this core principle of great engineering. There is no such thing as a perfect system. There are only intelligent trade-offs made to meet specific goals. And knowing which consistency model to pick, well, that's one of the most important trade-offs you can make.